Hey there, how's it going? Welcome to turn 1 in a game called Mew Join This. In the beginning there was chaos, and now the wheel has turned once again. So here we are, it's turn 1. I'm playing as Mictlan. Just in case you skipped the intro video, you can see my god is an awake statue of the Bloody Mother, named several close-ups of myself. She is N7 B6, which is a Regeneration and Blood Vengeance Bless. Bit basic, but I'm sure it'll be fine. We've also got some okay scales actually. We've got Order 2 and Growth 1, Luck 2. And to pay for that we've got Drain 2, Heat 3 and Sloth 2. Which, you know, they're not the worst scales in the world as far as EA Mictlan builds go, I don't think. You can easily just take a massive bless and completely dump your scales, so yeah, these aren't too bad. This game's being played on a cartographic revision map with one slight tweak, which is that these coastal provinces have been turned into harbours, and so there are connections right across this lake. This game has a water player in it, which is Therados, I think, so they're going to be in here somewhere. Yeah, besides that though, I think it's a standard carto map. I'll put a link to that program in the description below. So turn 1, as always, is very simple. First up, going to recruit some Sacreds and a Priest. Just going to get a basic Mictlan Priest on turn 1. His job is just going to be to do some blood sacrificing. Possibly forever, I don't know. Recruitment, first up, going to get some Jaguar Warriors. You'll be seeing a lot of these all game. Since this game is running the JBBM balance mod, all of the units are slightly tweaked. In the case of the Jaguar Warriors, they have one-handed sword clubs instead of two. But their foes are magical instead of being mundane, so they've got magic armor. So yeah, swings and roundabouts. There's some other little tweaks to the units as well. For instance, I'm getting a Feathered Warrior and a regular warrior. The warriors have atlatls instead of javelins. So, a little tweak there. I think maybe the Feathered Warriors are different as well, but I can't remember what exactly. Maybe it's just the atlatls again. But the warriors are just very basic javelin units. And the Feathered Warrior is a standard. I really like mixing standards in with Mictlan troops. Because they only have like, I mean, these guys have 10 morale. Low prot, low morale is not always good on melee troops. But they're starting recruitment. Another nice little change in JBBM is that one of my sites actually spreads Dominion. I think it's the High Temple, yeah. But this says spreads Dom too. But that's nice, it means that we're a lot less likely to be Dom killed on year 1 randomly. Which is good, a bit of safety. I'll be profiting my starting commander this turn. Let's rename you first. We'll name you Fairly Even Photoshopped. And you can become my prophet. So that's fine. My god is going to be doing some research on turn 1. Priorities for now just look like this. I'm going to get Conjuration first. Because we do have a national summon in there at Conjuration 1. That only costs 2 nature gems, and we get 1 nature gem per turn from our capital, so why not? We can start summoning some toads early. They are sacred, so sure. Then Blood 2 for Beast Bats. Our first big blood summon. We need to really get to 4 for Jaguar Fiends. But yeah, I think Beast Bats is fine first. Again, since this is a JBBM game, there are some extra spells in here. Endow Garlands I don't think is a vanilla spell. And Maze Vigil. This gives you +2 growth in a province between springs, so from spring to spring you'll have +2 growth. It costs you 3 Dominion when you use it, so you don't want to use it right away. A lot of the blood spells are just generally more expensive in JBBM as well. Yeah, so for now I've just got Blood 2 lined up for Beast Bats, and then Construction 4 for Sanguine Dowsing Rods to help with blood hunting. We might have to get Jaguar Fiends early though, depends how vulnerable I feel. But I don't know, for now I'm just getting up to Blood 2, but if we think it's better to get Blood 4 early, we'll get Blood 4 early instead. But those research targets are fine for now, I think. We got Prophet, we're doing some research. Scout is going to sneak off to Batman here. Our starting location isn't bad. This is a very foresty map. We don't have too many forests by us. We've got quite a few plains adjacent to our cap, actually. And we also have a farmland here, which we might be able to get. It's tricky because these are all river connections, and we're never ever going to have a frozen river because we're Heat 3. So we're going to have to go through the cave, and then into the forest, and then into the farmland if we want to get it. Which might be tricky, but especially if there's someone up here, because this is a direct link in. But we'll try and get the farmland, but if not, yeah, we've got lots of plains we can get. So far we can only see Livermore, which is a 56 income forest. Not too bad. I think that's everything for turn 1 though. Doing research, sneaking, profiting, gone over recruitment. I did say, yeah, I'm just going to get a Mictlan priest just to do blood sacrificing to begin with. That's fine. We'll try and get some blood hunting mages out early. I like to blood hunt with the B2 guys if I can, but I think these are new additions to JBBM as well. Yeah, so we'll try and get some of the B2 guys out early, but we also need some priest kings to lead our troops around too. We'll see what happens. There is a mercenary company, it's only Dagon the Renegade Sage. I've put a 101 bid on them because it might be nice to have an additional research in the early game, since we are drained too, and we do need to hit research targets quite early, I think. So I put most of my gold on, I didn't put everything on. I don't value it that highly, but I do value it a bit, so maybe if we're lucky we'll get Dagon. And that'd be a nice little early game bump for our research. But that is it for turn 1. So I'll just submit a partial while I check the video, and then I'll see you in a moment. Hello, welcome back. Lots of proclamations, and we managed to recruit Dagon, which is quite nice. Proclamations. So we use Pisspots, the prophet of deranged Discord bot names. Prince of many names, great epithet. Ulm, we have any percent glitch assist cap rush, is the prophet of Stallion of Ulm speedrun 2021. Queen of the Frozen Marches. Saramatia, damn good coffee, prophet of the owls are not what they seem. No funny epithets. There's me, barely even photoshopped. We did get a good epithet. Several close-ups of myself, goddess of unnatural lust, that's pretty good. Abyssia, the Human Torch, is the prophet of a list of fire-based superheroes. King of Writing and Speech. Helheim, please engage with me, the prophet of brand Twitter manager. Spencer of Fate, King of Kings, Eater of Children. Niflheim, Mr. T8 My Balls, LOL, the prophet of Forgotten Internet Meme 3. God of the Healing Art, Seducer of Life. We have Russ, apparently he's Loki's brother, is the prophet of what kind of a name is Biliest. Okay. Lanka, we have Brand Zero, is the prophet of LP of Devastation. Hinom, slipping on a pile of void eyes, prophet of Home a Throne. Okay. The Divine Architect. Veritas, we have Peanut Butter Chili Dog, is the prophet of Peanut Butter and Salami Sandwich. The Rock. Theodos, posting theory beneath the waves, is the prophet of Dengist Lenin Seal of Approval. Ruler of the Ocean Service, Master of Mountain Springs, Reaver of the Skies, King of the Waves. Yeah, we managed to recruit Dagon. Last night after I did the video, I thought to myself, you know what, I actually do prioritize Dagon quite highly. So I went back into the turn and I just bid everything on him. So that's nice, we recruited him. Yeah, that's an additional 15 research in my scales. So 45 per month already, not bad. We'll get Conjuration and then we'll get the Blood Magic. We recruited a priest this turn who has been given a Blood Slaves and is doing blood sacrifices. That'll boost our Dominion a bit. We can now see Swinland as well, which is also a 56 income province. Both of these are virtually identical provinces, although the forest has more resources. Both have the same rec points. Yeah, can't see any of these provinces though. That's it for messages, and yeah. So what's happening this turn? Do you know what? I don't usually worry too much about where we're going to attack on turn 2. It's actually pretty hard to choose in this map though. Usually I'd prioritize trying to get to farmlands because they're farmlands, but the more I look at this, the more I think, if we actually go up here, we have to go to the cave and then to the forest and then down, and then what? Like, we'd be trapped there. We could try going to here and then... No, we can't get back this way. Unless the throne is quite weak. I was thinking maybe if we send an expansion force into Batman later and this looks really weak, which might happen, you do get kind of weak thrones sometimes. Maybe we could take that and then the forest, and then the farmlands. I don't know. But for now, I'm just kind of shelving this. I think maybe we should try and take all the forests instead. And maybe ring in the harbour. This has like heavy cavalry and light cavalry, unfortunately. It's the only heavy cav province we've got so far, but yeah. This is a really puny province, but it doesn't really open much up. We'd have to go through the swamp and then the cave if we go this way. And it's easy to take anyway, so I'm going to leave that one. Yeah, we're going to go both. There's like two big like patches of forest either side of us. I guess we're going to try and just lock down the forests. And then if we're lucky, we'll take the throne and then the farmland? I'm not sure. So with all that being said, I'm going to just attack Livermore this turn. It's very small. About 20 units, militias, archers, and light infantries. Just going to send the army in like this. Divine Blessing with Thorns from my prophet. All the Sacreds, the Standard, and the Random Warrior. We're just in with the armoured guys. They're slightly in front, and everyone's just on attack. I don't particularly want them using their slings. Slings are kind of useless, I think, but maybe for some stuff it's fine. I think I'd rather just have them walk forwards and hit things with the spear, though. Generally speaking. So, yep, we'll attack Livermore this turn. My scout will keep going up here, though. We'll see. Maybe if there's like this might be someone's cap, for all we know. Or this, or this, right? So there might be someone who's like way more better positioned to get this farmland anyway, so we'll just scout all around here somewhere. And recruitment this turn is just the Sacreds and another Mictlan priest, just because I want to get something very, very cheap, because next turn we'll try and get a priest king to lead out my next squad of Sacreds. There is another mercenary company, it's Blackbone's Pirates. It'd be quite nice. This is a JBBM game, so the pirates have nets, which is a little boost. But yeah, too expensive for us at the moment. And that's turn 2. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next turn. Hello, welcome back. Got the conjuration research done. I can summon frogs now, I guess? Toads. We'll get the blood next. That's fine. Battling Livermore. Let's see how we did. Here's the boys. Into not much. It's a bit spread out though. Divine Bless. Here's the Bless. Regeneration and Blood Vengeance. Just got everyone on attack. Spread the damage out a bit. Very small province though. Yeah, it's fine. Didn't look like we even lost anything. Nope, we lost one thing. We lost one warrior, that's fine though. They definitely got 18 kills. So there we go. And a new famous hero, Dagon. Good for him. What did you get? Heroic Endurance. That's pretty nice. Got 2 reinvigoration. That must be hard work in that library. Alright, so here we are now. Livermore. Not amazing as a province. 45 income, it's fine though. Doesn't really let us recruit anything interesting either. Far more interesting is Shadowglade next door, which is a Bone Tribe province. So this would be a really nice province to pick up early, because we definitely want to lab it immediately, because we'll be able to recruit Bone Readers. And since we're labbing a province that's, you know, 2 moves away from our capital, seems like a really nice place to start blood hunting. Especially if the population is good for it. So I'm going to immediately attack this province. Hopefully we don't lose too many troops. Got them set to hold this time. I'll have some of the slingers fire as well. Bone Tribe are a bit scary and their armor isn't very good, so I'll try and stay away from them as much as I can, for as long as I can, while my prophet does some smiting. And then I'm also going to bring over the Mictlan priest we just recruited. I'm going to give him some slaves. I'll just put him on spells. I'm not sure there's anything we'd want to... Oh, there's nothing we really can cast. Bleed's good against single targets, but not really what I'm looking for. I'm hoping that if we bring this guy to the fight, because we hit Blood 1 this turn, easily, I'm hoping that he just dumps a bunch of imps onto the battlefield. and then reinvigorates himself. I don't know if he's that clever, but even just a few imps on the battlefield to tank some of the javelins from the Bone Tribe, that'd help. So, yeah, that should go okay. And since he's coming along to the province anyway, he will immediately be here to build, a lab and a temple and everything once he can. Gold's going to be a bit tight for a few turns, but yeah, he'll be in position. He can start blood hunting now, I suppose. He's not going to be very good at it. He's only B1, but we'll give him something to do, and then he can build the temple and the lab when he can. So that should go fine. Recruitment, we don't quite have enough gold to get a Priest King. This new commander we can recruit that's been added, though, some priest. These are also H2 mages, and because they have a point of fire magic, they're 15 leadership instead of 10. So I guess I'll try using one of these guys to lead my next set of troops around. See how that works out. They'll have -1 leadership from poor leadership, but I'm recruiting a feathered warrior, so they'll get +1 from that, so I guess it cancels out. Since this guy will only have 15 leadership, we've got 6 Jags in the garrison, 6 more coming, that's 12. Feathered guy's 13, so I just stuck 2 of the big warriors on the end. These guys have the best gear, so it's fine. That'll be 15 troops, and he'll lead them out next turn. Not sure where to go, though. It's kind of a small group, but it's very powerful. I could try throwing them into Batman, they might be okay. This is a big province, but it's mostly militia, so probably wouldn't have many problems. The difficulty is that if they take Batman, where are they going to go? We can't really go into the caves, I don't think. Shade Beasts and Fiends of Darkness in a cave seems kind of rough. Prime might be doable, but probably not for 15 units. So they'd have to go to Honoria and then back down. I don't think it makes much sense taking these provinces yet. I think we have to go this way and just loop this stuff in. Maybe we'll go to Zenthra. These are poor provinces though. I guess we have to go into Swinland, right? 50 Horse Tribe? We could send this next army into Zenthra and then go right through the small heavy cav province. This might also be a mistake. Just get this crap, and then the third army will go this way. Because I'm hoping that by the time we send out the third army, we'll have better income. And we can fill out the squad a bit with some more warriors. I'm not sure. I guess we'll think about it next turn, though. For now, we'll just attack Shadowglade. Hope this goes well. And yeah, Bone Tribe on turn 4 would be pretty nice. But that's it for this turn, and that's it for the video. Scout's still heading up here, by the way. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.